Hey guys, Steve Thronson from Real Broker and Redline Real Estate Group. Remember in last month's update when I said the market was bananas? That was nothing. It is flipping insane right now. Never seen anything like it. We've got the lowest inventory we've seen since 2006, sales velocity that I have never seen, and the sheer amount of craziness out there is just kind of making my head spin a little bit. So to give you some real world examples, we posted up 2 listings last week, which would be kind of normal, and we're very plugged into the market. We know what's going on right up to the day in most cases, and we expected good things. We expected high showing volume, we expected multiple offers, we expected overlist. And both of these properties in December probably would have been the 550 price range. So we thought, you know what, we can push our luck and we'll still expect to get multiple offers. We pushed up higher, closer to 6. And keep in mind, this is a 1 month difference in pricing. And what we ended up with was about 40 showings on each of these properties. One of the properties I think got 7 offers. The other one got, I think it was 9, and all very, very, very strong offers, with actually quite a number of them being unconditional offers, which is not something we've seen a lot of in this in this market, at least in my time. I mean, we did through certain boom times in the past, but to see that number of multiple offers showing up was nothing short of crazy. We ended up doing 60,000 over on one, 70,000 over on the other. And I guess the short version of this is the hottest sellers market that I have seen in Calgary and surrounding areas ever. So I said that last month too, but this month makes last month look like kind of a joke, actually, in terms of how it's all proceeding. Of course, this makes a lot of interesting things for sellers. So it's a wonderful time to be selling, but I do think there's even more risks. So to give you some example on that, I had a friend of mine who's actually a real estate agent. He said, "Hey Steve, you know, I've got somebody who's thinking about paying me $650 for my house. Isn't that insane? I should take it, right?" And I said, you know, don't look at the last 90 days of comparables. Look at the last 14 days of comparables. What do you think about that? And we checked into that together, and we ended up at a price tag closer to $750. And while we haven't launched that yet, I fully expect that that's exactly where we're going to land. So high stakes right now. And of course, there's people running around making unconditional offers that really should not be doing that. So another complexity that's coming out of this market. And then sellers are saying, hey, what a great opportunity, I should sell and I should cash a big check. And they seem to be wanting to buy into last year's pricing and sell into this year's pricing. So that is probably the biggest caution I'm going to leave you with for this month, is if you're going to be making a lateral move, if you're going to be staying in your market, be careful with that. There's a lot that can go wrong right now, and I'm gonna believe there's gonna be a ton of heartache. A lot of these buyers who came on these last 2 listings that we launched, the story from the real estate agent was they sold their house and they need to be into this one by this date. And I'm doing the math in my head thinking, okay, well, they're probably buying very similar houses for 50 to 100,000 more than what they sold. So if you are going to be making that move, we should talk. We should talk and make sure that you're making the right decision, because while I want to put a sign on your house and I want to sell your house, I want to make sure that you're looked after and you're not putting the cart before the horse. If you're an investor and you've been thinking about peeling off a couple properties, now is a wonderful time. I haven't seen a time this good. We fully intend to do that with some of our investment properties in this market. And I'm not saying that I'm fearful of it or it's time to get out, but it's a wonderful time to make a profit, and we haven't seen that in quite a while in Calgary. I've got tons of other advice for you. It's very specific to your individual situation. I would say if you are thinking about making a move and you want to know how this market is going to affect you, why don't we connect? I'm going to have my cell phone around here somewhere, probably down there or up there or somewhere. Happy to talk real estate. You know I love that stuff. You know that fires me up, and you know that I love helping people, and I'm here for you. I want to make sure that you make the right decisions. So give us a call and we'll help coach you through it. So I'm going to leave it there. Well, for now, have fun, and I guess we will talk to you next month, and maybe it'll be even more crazy.